Good afternoon, everyone. Before I speak, let me request the Olaosa Executive Committee to come forward, and also the leadership of the Olan Olam League. People need to see their leaders. Thank you. My name is John Cliff Wamala. I was at Our Lady of Africa, 2008-2011 for my O-level. And then 2012 to 13, I was at Olam here, where I also served as a head boy. I am a communication and PR practitioner. I currently work with the Uganda Red Cross Society, where I work as the manager, communication and media relations, and also the deputy spokesperson of the Red Cross. Last year, you elected me to this office as the president of the Our Lady of Africa Old Students Association, a position that I'm serving for 2 years. I think on the right is my deputy. Let them introduce themselves briefly, then I'll go ahead with my communication.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon. Nelima Benadine is my name. The Vice President of the Association, Olaosa. I'm an accountant by profession. And I'm glad to be home always. This is our home. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christine Nasozi. I'm an administrator. I'm self-employed, Chosi Collections, and I am the publicity, Olaosa.
Derek Batanda Francesc is my name, and I am the assistant publicity.
Good afternoon, everyone. Indigenous Samuel. I was in both schools. I was in Olam for 1 term, and I was in, listen, and I was in the Miriango for the remaining terms. I'll give my reason. The bachelors have left. People used to think it is hard to cross from Olam to Olan, and that's why I decided to make a president. And, but I'm a lawyer by profession, and I'm currently a principal associate at Diamond Advocates on London Tower in Nakasero. I'm the legal advisor of Olaosa. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mary Goret Naranga is my name. Treasurer Olaosa. I was in Olan, the Pioneer Science class, 2006-2007. I'm an accountant. I work with the Mpigi District Local Government. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Sentong Richard. They call us the ancestors. I've been here since 2003. So for the last 20 years, I've been here as long as the school has existed. And I'm very privileged to be part of the team. We are part of the initiators of this program, or this association. And I want to thank the president and the team for running it up to this stage. I basically coordinate the Olaosa programs at Namiryango, and for Mukono campus, I've not seen Mr. Baker here. But any questions regarding Olaosa, he's already here. So I coordinate in Namiryango. I thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tumelevi Rebecca is my name, Olaosa patron, Mukono campus. They have said I add more. I was in Holland 2003 to 2008. And now I'm available in Mukono.
Good afternoon, OBs and OGs. Suna oye? Suna oye? When you look at this team from the beginning to here, and then from here to here is another branch. Now this branch you're seeing from me to that gentleman over there is the branch of the league. And it is called the Olam League. So, you will find us when you're done with your studies after Form 6, and you join us with your class and participate in the league. Me speaking in front of you, I lead the team as the president of the league. My name is Orombi Ivan Dante. There are four. I want to most especially attention to the Form 6s. After performing with the 20s and everything, please, you're most welcome and come and join us to the league. Let me hand over to my Vice President.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Duncan Dean Chwanuka. I am the Vice President of the League, construction engineer by profession. And also construction manager. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, comrades. Pacific Magabush Ogenroth is my name. Software developer by profession. And I am the voice of the league. I am the voice of the league. If I have not spoken, the league has not spoken. Esuna oe.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Muhindo Brian. I'm the assistant publicist of the league. I'm his deputy. When he speaks, I also speak and add a voice. Yeah, I'm a biomedical engineer in my final year at Chambogo University. I'm also an electronics technician. Everything that we use here, anything. If there's a problem, I touch it and the machine works.
Olam oe.
Yes.
Olan oe. Good afternoon, students. All protocol observed. My colleagues on the other side, my name is Robert Lubega. Robinson, aka Mwenda, is Mwenda. I serve as the technical advisor of the league. I was in the Olan class of 2005 to 2008. I was very tiny and I had one Mwanga t-shirt because my elders stole all my ash gray t-shirts. Yes, so you know the house I belong to. Madam Principal, if I'm not mistaken, I might be the first doctor in Holland, the first doctor who graduated from those years. I am a medical doctor by profession. I started from Mass, my undergraduate degree. Currently, I am doing a master's in bones. I am an orthopedic surgeon in training. The reason why I did orthopedic surgery is because I am passionate about sports. People get knee injuries and their careers end. So when I finish orthopedics, after 4 years of training, I'm currently going to my 3rd year. I'll want to specialize in arthroscopy, knee, hips, and joint surgery. So The small boy from the ghetto of Chitintale slums had their dream of becoming a doctor brought to life because of the school founded by two beautiful souls who might not remember my face, because the only person who remembers my face is the late Mr. Kamara. May his soul rest in peace. I was very stubborn, so the first day I arrived in Holland, my mom handed me over to Mr. Kamara. I was a very tiny boy, I think about this short, in Form 1. So we invented the ball. You know, we're not so rich then. We didn't have a beautiful pitch. We had our kataka at Holland. We used to make balls out of socks. Those are the balls we used to play. So one side would put on shirts, the other side would not put on shirts. So we used to do shirts and shirtless. So my beautiful story started at Holland. If I'm given the mic, I can speak the whole day. But I have to tell you, this beautiful school made me who I am and made all of us who we are. So you're in the right place. Another time I'll come and speak longer. But thank you so much. A huge round of applause to the principal and Mr. Matori. My advice to the senior sixers, make sure you get your name because we are waiting for you in the league. Get your name right now. When you leave this day today, get your team name. The team I play for is Blue Angels. That's the school of 2005 to 2013. And we are currently, of course, leading the table. So please come join us, come interact and have fun. Thank you.
What's the time? Good afternoon. My name is Musanjifu Benjamin. I am his assistant, league technical advisor, Holland League. I was here in 2011, 2012. I was also the chief judge. Then I don't know if you still have those here. Currently, I work at the African Federation. I head the narrative focus unit. Basically, I write for a living, but that is not what I studied. I studied procurement. I also do sports administration for Uganda Rugby Union. I live off my hobbies. I studied different things, but my hobbies pay my bills. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can please have your seats. So I guess you know the team that I serve with. The principal, the head teacher of Our Lady of Africa, Mukono, Mr. Kasumba. Our invited guests who are not members of Olaosa. The Olaosa executive committee. Our dear members of Olaosa who are here. The student leaders here and the students. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all and good afternoon. I begin by thanking the Almighty God for His mercies and faithfulness, because it's by His grace that we are here today. We can't take that for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here again today as members of the Our Lady of Africa Old Students Association, Olaosa, an association we established formally last year during the same gathering, which marked as our first AGM, and the same meeting that saw us elected into the different positions we are serving in today. I'm grateful on behalf of myself and the committee that I serve with for the fact that you entrusted us with these responsibilities in the different offices that we are serving. I thank you for the commitment to our association, the different activities that we have. Currently, with the main one being our flagship being the league, where we meet every first Sunday of the month. Even next Sunday we are meeting. Doctor, Madam Principal, you are invited anytime you have time off your busy schedule. Every first Sunday of the month, we meet for the Olan Olam League at Tswa Primary School in Bugolobi. So even next Sunday, we shall be there. And all these faces you see there, they always meet for the fun and fair that comes with it as we compete in a healthy way. I recognize the sacrifices that you have made. We understand how busy your schedules are, but for the fact that you have made it here, we can't take that for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, before we assumed office, we conducted a root cause analysis of the gaps and challenges that were there between the old students, the school administration, and the current students. And among them were issues like the low participation from potential Olawosa members. I remember by then we had Ola Nosa, and also we're planning for Olawosa, but the participation there was low public awareness of Olawosa and its roles before we formalized what we do. Absence of a platform for active and direct participation in school development by the alumni, like the principal mentioned. We are stakeholders in this and we are supposed to take part in what happens here. Because as an association, we can't work outside the school. The fact that we bear that name, it means that we are stakeholders. There was no unifying body between alumni and the school administration. If, for example, if the principal called today and she said she needs 200 old students, we have a platform where we can have them and we come and gather like we have done today, which wasn't the case then. There was inadequate mentorship for emerging talent from Our Lady of Africa schools, that is OLAB, OLAN, and OLAM. There was that gap. There was no one to give them direction, career guidance, just to mention. And also, lack of unity among old students. You don't know how much joy it gives me, the fact that we can sit here for this time and we share this moment. I'm sure the joy I have is half to what the principal or our patrons like Mr. Sentongo, who are one of the vision bearers for this, what they get when they see us here. But to address the challenges, my team and I developed a comprehensive plan focusing on 5 key themes to see how we address the challenges I just mentioned. And among these was professional growth, collaboration and partnerships, research and development, advocacy, and effective branding and visibility for Olawosa. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me give you a brief of how much thus far we have moved from the time you entrusted us in office. I think today marks 1 year since you gave us the different responsibilities that we are serving. Under professional growth, with the stewardship of me as the president and my team, Olawosa has provided competence-based training at different levels to empower our members with valuable skills and knowledge. And we create mentorship programs, pairing alumni with current students based on their fields of interest. Over the past year, we have organized career counseling sessions and networking events to expose current students to various career opportunities and industry trends. You know the trends keep changing. You can't cram what happened 5 years ago and you think you will keep relevant. But through the different sessions that we have, the career guidance sessions, we are able to share with our young ones, the current students. We have facilitated alumni in finding placement opportunities for training and jobs, fostering a strong support network. And Olawosa, we remain committed to actively facilitate job placements and partnering with companies, organizations, and recruitment agencies. We have also had successful career sessions to empower and inspire both the current students and fellow alumni across all the 3 campuses of OLAN, OLAM, and OLAB. My dear members of Olaosa, the principal, head teacher, and our patrons, allow me let you know that we had successful career guidance sessions across the 3 campuses. We started with OLAB, I think in February this year, and in April we had career guidance sessions in both OLAN and OLAM. And I can confidently report that these were a success. The team of old students you see here sacrificed their time and they made it. And when we went to OLAB to foster and also for bonding purposes, we also had game activities with primary teachers at OLAB in Bukasa. It was a long day's program. We engaged with the students. We had breakfast with them. We took part in even serving them breakfast and lunch that day. Later, we went to career guidance sessions and then sports like I mentioned. And the same happened for OLAM and also for OLAN. We can't take that for granted. Under advocacy, over the past 1 year, Olaosa has extensively advocated for the importance and existence of Our Lady of Africa schools and our association, Olaosa, in society. And this has helped raise public awareness of our roles, contributions, and we engaged in dialogues with relevant stakeholders to address pressing issues and advance the interests of our members and the schools, including those of the students. In a report that we made after the career guidance sessions, I'm sure it reached your desk, Madam Principal. Like you mentioned that as a body, we are supposed to, or we should take part in guiding you. During our interactions with our young ones here, both here in Namiryango, there were concerns. And these were to do with the Leavers Party, which I assume they are holding anytime soon. But the concerns were that the administration wants to ban students from having their nice attires on such a day. And we find that that is not ideal because it even becomes hard for us to go and advocate and sell our beautiful schools for people to come in. Because truth be told, there is competition and we have to copy from the trends and what others are doing. And this might deter many Let me complete my speech. So we believe that this might deter the numbers that we need to come in and fill all these structures here. And in that report, we stated categorically that we think this needs to be revisited and we allow the students. It's a one day and they will never have another Leavers Party. Really. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 12 months that we have been in office, we have registered Olaosa. And under the laws of Uganda, Our Lady of Africa Old Students Association is registered under number 800341 74489 And Olaosa is fully recognized in the Uganda Registration Services Bureau. And I want to thank the administration, my committee, and our patrons for the guidance. This wouldn't have been achieved without the supporting letters and documents and approval from our dear principal here. That's not enough of the hand clap, please. Let's without another hand clap. Madam Principal, we want to thank you and for your strategic leadership and commitment towards ensuring that as an association, we are supported and the council is passing over the registration certificate. We are no longer operating illegally or backdoor, but we are a fully registered association and recognized under the laws of this country. Under effective branding and visibility, we have harnessed the potential of new media platforms such as LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp to showcase Olaosa's and Our Lady of Africa Schools activities, achievements. And for the general WhatsApp group, Madam Principal, Olaosa members, and our dear students here, It has nearly to 1,000 participants, different old students of all of Africa schools. And these are from what we call the pioneers, 2003, to those that just finished school last year, the vacists. So we have bridged that gap. And even from the different information that we always get through our principals concerning the school, we always share this information on our different platforms. You can't go to X and you don't find like 10 active groups of Olawosa, those of the league, that of Olawosa, and those of the different teams. Allow me let you know that we have 11 teams in our league. From the 6 teams we had in season 2, season 3 we have 11 teams. And these come from both Olan and Olam. And like I mentioned, even those that are vacists that are joining campus, I think in October, they also have a team and they are participating. And they are participating with their elders, the likes of Mwenda and Maria, who were there then. So it is so exciting. It's why I even passed on my invitation to you when you get time, one of the first Sundays of the month, to come and bond with this. The environment is always different from what is happening here. And Unity, Olawosa has organized both online and physical fellowships to foster a sense of unity and discuss relevant topics concerning our members. We have continued to support the Olan Olam League, a flagship activity promoting camaraderie and health competition among our members. With proper funding, this league has the potential to extend its influence to other corporate circles beyond where we currently are operating. We have transcended the divisions between Olan and Olam, embracing the identity of Olawosa as a united entity. And with the slogan, "We are one," we have achieved our current success and continue to envision greater achievements together as a family. Allow me give you a status of my executive committee, the reason I invited them here. You will realize that there are some positions that have new faces from those that you elected during our AGM at Namiryango last year. And those are positions of the publicity and the general secretary. The 2 people who are serving in these positions asked to step down because of other competing priorities. And as guided by the Olawosa Constitution, I elected new members to serve in these positions. And those are Christine, she was an assistant publicity who immediately took over the role of the senior publicity, and then Mr. Derek Batanda as assistant publicity, Mr. Tolbert Mapesa as a general secretary, and Miss Martha Atuhaire as the deputy general secretary. And it is this team that you saw here that we are always having sleepless nights for the strategic role that we play to oversee that Olawosa is a success. Plan for 2024, or if we say what next after here, Olawosa will forge new strategic partnerships and strengthening existing ones to enhance our impact and relevancy. And we will lobby for support towards the association and different line school projects, recognizing the critical need for infrastructure development and capacity building in our alma maters. We will advocate for increased investment in education, highlighting the transformative impact of quality schooling of individuals and communities. Additionally, we will collaborate with universities and government departments for research, knowledge transfer, and mutual growth of Olawosa. Also, allow me bring to your attention, my dear members of Olawosa, that I think we have one more major event left this year. That is the Olawosa dinner. And I would love to see all of you get your phones and mark your calendars for 23rd November for the Olawosa dinner. And on that, we shall also have an awarding session for a few individuals that have been supporting the association for the period thus far. So 23rd November, we shall dine. More details will be shared through the publicity and the general secretary about the venue, location, dress code, and come and we dine, really. And then also next year, I think end of February, we shall have our grand finale for season 3 of the Olan Olam League. And this will be at Our Lady of Africa, Namiryango. We will promote research activities within the association to identify innovative solutions for the challenges facing our Lead of Africa schools and Olawosa. Members will be encouraged to engage in projects that contribute to the development of the school and the community. SACCO. For those that are on the platform, this has been a pressing issue where people have been pushing, asking why we don't form the SACCO. But like I mentioned, I think you now know why, because it's a process. So we had to first register formally, which we did. Many thanks to our legal department led by Councillor Ndijo here, who saw that happen. And in the coming days, we'll work towards opening our association's account, streamlining our resources and enhancing transparency as we move towards establishment of the Olawosa SACCO. Ladies and gentlemen, this also requires a resolution from today's gathering. And once this is achieved, our legal team will guide us on the new journey of forming the SACCO. So today, as we gather in this AGM, we shall have a vote for those that agree that we form the SACCO, and then the nays, all those that don't agree with it. And also we shall agree on the SACCO name. We had an online meeting over the same where some names had come up like the Olawosa SACCO. So we shall decide here whether we still go with the same name or you want to change the name. And then also we shall have a resolution that will be captured by the minutes being recorded by our Vice President. And then the council will guide on the next steps as we take on that journey. We will establish various professional committees within the association to enhance expertise in different domains, and we will organize entrepreneurship workshops, mentorship programs, and networking events to nurture and support business ventures initiated by our members. Additionally, we will create networking opportunities to enhance the association's profile and support the professional growth of our members. And what I can urge and ask from you is that when this call comes, please let's participate. At times we have had several engagements and people have gone mute, mukamori. So as the same way we participate in other conversations over the platform that are relevant, it's the same way we should give much attention to issues that should make us better. There should be a reason why we meet beyond the KB and the Chivozi, but to make ourselves better, because we are not going back here. What I mean, we are not getting any younger, but we are growing older, and that comes with responsibilities. As I conclude, my vision for Olawosa remains steadfast, to transform it into a vibrant and impactful association that addresses long-term and short-term challenges. By focusing on our unity and continued involvement in the association activities, we can propel Olawosa to new heights and significantly contribute to the development of us and as members and our Lead of Africa schools. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for God and my country.